Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Watching the Cup Series race in Phoenix. They're gonna restart here with, I believe, 12 laps to go in the race. Got Ty Gibbs and Kyle Larson on the front row. William Byron, Ryan Blaney row 2. Talbot and Michael McDowell row 3. Christopher Denningham row 4. And Carson Hoso, Bubba Wallace row 5. And yep, they're gonna restart 12 laps to go here in the race. Had a mixed bag of strategy here. On the last pit stop, got some guys up front taking 2 tires. I believe Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin are the first guys on 4 tires. But we'll have a 2-lap shootout, 12-lap shootout, to decide here in the desert. Ty Gibbs looking for his first career win. Kyle Larson trying to win in the desert. Green flag is in the air, 12 laps to go to decide in Phoenix. And everybody cuts the dog leg. They head off into turn 1. Oh, because let's get all the way on the apron. Oh, Larson got loose. Kyle Larson got really loose, and Crystal Bell's already up to 3rd on those 4 tires. They're 5 wide off the turn 2. Now they're back down to 3 wide. William Byron and Christopher Bell side by side for 4th. Bell on those 4 tires. Ryan Blaney trying to get after for the lead on Ty Gibbs. Blaney going to the inside for the lead. Heading over to turn 1. But Ty Gibbs got into the preferred lane. 1 and 2. And Gibbs holds on to the spot. Top 5 single file now. Denny Hamlin and Ty Reddick side by side for 6th. And Bo Wallace side by side Mike McDowell for 7th and 8th. Here comes Blaney to the inside again for the lead off of turn 4. He's there this time. 10 laps to go. Blaney got an edge going into turn 1. Blaney sends it in the corner. Look at the slide job. Gibbs trying to drive it back underneath him. Kyle Larson took the air away from Christopher Bell, holding to 3rd. But Blaney holds on to the lead. Ryan Blaney is on a mission today. He had to come from the back to the front twice because of pit road issues. And he's leading with 9 laps to go. Ryan Blaney won the last fall here with the last lap pass on Brad Keselowski, which, to be honest, Brad choked it at the end. Brad literally gave it to him. Brad had that thing locked up. But Blaney was in the right spot at the right time. He took 2 tires, I believe, that day as well to win the race. But it was a 2-lap shootout that day. Today he's got to do 10 extra laps. 8 laps to go. And Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell both closing in on Ty Gibbs for 2nd. But Ryan Blaney is pulling away from the 54. Got Bell for 2nd now. Larson dove to the inside of Gibbs. Bell's trying to dive underneath Larson. Gibbs just barely got the one off the corner on the head of the 5. Denny Hamlin on the inside. Ty Reddick again for 6th. Oh, Gibbs washed up the track. Here comes Christopher Bell. 2 for 1 deal for Bell. Bell went from 4th to 2nd in 1 corner. Ty Gibbs ran Kyle Larson out the track. Opened the door for Christopher Bell to take advantage. And Bell's going to get clear for 2nd. And Kyle Larson going to get underneath Ty Gibbs for 3rd now. Kyle Larson, door to door with that 54. Larson has not had a top 5 car all day long. It looks like he'll take 3rd. And that's the gap between 1st and 2nd. Christopher Bell on 4 fresh tires is 6 laps away from possibly either getting this win or coming home in 2nd. Ty Gibbs going back out after Kyle Larson for 3rd, but Larson can get the one off the corner. Ryan Blaney was barely faster than Christopher Bell last time by. Now we got the 2311 teammates, Ty Reddick and Bubba Wallace side by side for 7th. And Bubba would get the spot. Bubba's had struggled for most of the race, but towards the end of it, he got himself in the top 10. Considering what would be a career start for the year for Bubba. Got the gaps about 9/10 of a second between Ryan Blaney and Christopher Bell. Can Christopher Bell's 4 tires catch Ryan Blaney's 2 tires? Got 4 laps to do it. I think Bell's faster. He cut the gap down under 9/10 that time by. But I'm not surprised that Christopher Bell is a man on a mission in this race. Ryan Blaney and Christopher Bell, I believe, have been the 2 best cars all day long. Both swept the stages, respectively. Blaney in stage 1, Bell in stage 2. Blaney, like I said, had come from the back to the front twice. From the back to the front, from the back to the front. Now he stayed at the front. And the gap's 8/10 now between Bell and Blaney. Got 2 more miles coming up here for Ryan Blaney, trying to go back-to-back at Phoenix. Blaney's been really hot at Phoenix. I believe he's finished top 5 in like 6 of his 8 starts, I think, currently. Maybe 5 of 7. Could be 6 of 8, because he's 2 laps away. The gap's closer to 6/10 now. I think Bell's just running out of time. Both wanting basically the apron and the yellow line, signifying the apron of the track. Chunk of Whopper just came out of the left rear of the 12. Coming the white flag. Christopher Bell trying to get his 3rd straight win in the spring race. Ryan Blaney trying to go back-to-back at Phoenix. White flag, final lap. Ryan Blaney won the 2023 championship here. Christopher Bell had a shot to win that championship, but unfortunately blew a brake road in the white front tire going into turn 3, this part of the track. Gap's under half a second now, half lap to go. Christopher Bell's just gonna one at a time. Ryan Blaney for Team Penske comes off a turn 4 to the checker flag. He wins at the Arizona Desert. And there's the top 10 crossing the line now. Ryan Blaney wins the race with Christopher Bell 2nd, Kyle Larson 3rd, Ty Gibbs 4th, and I believe William Byron runs at the top 5. Oh, Denny Hamlin in the 5th, excuse me. Then Bubba Wallace was 6th, William Byron 7th, Tyler Reddick 8th, Michael McDowell 9th, and Eric Jones rounding out the top 10. What a drive for Eric Jones and Michael McDowell. And Bubba. Crazy. Ryan Blaney goes back-to-back at Phoenix. His first win in the spring. Picked up his first win last fall in Phoenix. And now he's going to burn it down on the front stretch to celebrate. And the IndyCar NASCAR double again. And Penske sweeps that too. Not surprised at all. Team Penske won yesterday in the IndyCar race, I believe with Joseph Newgarden. And Ryan Blaney does it again. Gets out the broom and sweeps Phoenix with Penske with 2 different stock car series. But he was the only Penske car left because his other teammates wrecked out, including Josh Berry. Cindric and Logano got wrecked. Berry got wrecked, and I think Logano crashed as well. Excuse me. So Blaney was literally the only one left out of the Penske pipeline to try and win this race. But I think he had the best car out of all of them anyway, so I guess it really didn't matter. That's why Blaney climbs out of the car to celebrate his 2nd win at Phoenix, first of the season. Breaks the stranglehold that Tyler Reddick had on the first 2 races of the season. That's awesome. Blaney started the tradition of giving the flag out to a fan, a lucky fan, and that tradition carries on through most of the field. Shane Van Gisbergen finished 11th. He did spun twice in the same spot off of turn 4. Ironically, at the same time, Kyle Busch blew a white front tire, and he still finished 11th. Good for you, Kiwi. Todd Gilliland 12th, great one for him. Ryan Preece 13th, Chris Buescher 14th, Brad Keselowski 15th. All 3 RFK cars in the top 15. Great job for them. Austin Dillon 16th, he blew a white front tire. He was running top 10. I think he brought out the last caution too. Kyle Busch ended up 17th somehow. Like I said, he blew 2 white front tires. He still finished 17th. Riley Hope's 18th, AJ Allmendinger 19th, and Carson Hocevar 20th. Hocevar drove that car up into the top 5, which is insane. So that's great for him. But I think he was the best Chevy, honestly, because Hendrick was struggling today. Lawson was struggling, Byron was struggling, Elliott got caught up in a couple wrecks actually, and he ended up outside the top 25, I believe. But oh no, Austin Hill was 21st, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 22nd, Chase Elliott was 23rd. Okay, so I thought he was outside the top 25. Cody Ware 24th, John Nemechek 25th, and Ty Dillon 26th. Going to get the rest of the running order here. It's just going through on the screen. Zane Smith 27th, Washington 28th, Connor Zills 29th, and Dalen Suarez 30th. Suarez actually had a good one going. Then he got caught up in 2 wrecks and basically ended his day on the second one. And there's a lucky Blaney fan that got the checker flag. Joe Legan 21st, Josh Berry 22nd, Anthony Alfredo filling in for Alex Bowman comes on 33rd, unfortunately. He got caught up in that wreck with Austin Cindric, and on the restart with Logano bump Chastain, bump drafted Ross Chastain in the dog leg, which is a dumb move. I don't know why you would ever do that. Bump Chastain, wrecked up the track, and that was it. Collaborated with everybody, like Cindric, Alfredo. Alfredo lifted off the ground, which is insane. That just means a brutal hit for both Cindric and Alfredo. Cristobal ends up second, though. Led 176 with 312 laps, just like yesterday in the O'Reilly race. Jesse might have had the best car, but he led the most laps and still could not finish. Could not finish the deal. Austin Cindric 34th, Cole Custer 35th, Noah Gragson 36th, and Chase Briscoe runs out the field. Second week in a row, Briscoe DNF'd because I guess a mechanical failure. Okay. Okay, Ty. You didn't have to put that in there. I guess that was a shot at Chris Gabehard, who was with the team, now he's with Spire. And they got a little lawsuit going on. I'm with the right guys. Okay, Ty. Prick. Just an arrogant, spoiled kid who's going to be owning that team someday, which I would feel bad for everyone on that team. Denny Hamlin coming home 5th. He had a quiet day, honestly. I picked him to win, and honestly, he did not have a winning car. It wasn't even close. Definitely a top 5 car for sure, but that awful Bob's discount furniture scheme brought it home in the top 5. But glad Denny is getting back up on his A game, especially after what happened last year. There's Reddick coming home 8th. Won the first 2 races of the season. He did not have a top 5 car either, but he ended up coming home 8th, which honestly that's probably actually he probably could have gotten a little better than that, but I mean 2311 has really not been that great at Phoenix to begin with, so I didn't think Reddick had a chance to win today. I didn't think Reddick had a chance to win today, but because just 2311 just really hasn't been performed on Phoenix, but still a great one for Reddick to get a top 10 though, coming home 8th. Very deserved. They believe he's still the points leader too, which is crazy, so. Lawson coming home 3rd, his 3rd straight 3rd place finish at Phoenix. He finished 3rd he finished both races last year at Phoenix. Excuse me, and he finished 3rd again. I do not understand what is so significant with Kyle Lawson in the number 3 at Phoenix. I do not understand. And this dude did not have a 3rd place car. He did not. He was barely top 10 at best. But that just shows you the tenacity of that 5 team, getting that car so better than what it was, and trying to get the best finish possible for HMS. They went from barely having one car in the top 10, being William Byron, to now having 2 in the top 5 with 2 in the top 10 with Byron and Larson in third. So hopefully Chevy gets a little better on the flat tracks. There's just a kink in the armor, I think, for Chevy with the new body. So hopefully Blaney's car is starting to roll away from him during his interview with Jamie Little. Okay. But hopefully this little kink in the armor for Chevy doesn't carry over to Las Vegas next week, and then Darlington the week after for not throwback weekend, 2 weeks after Darlington, and then they have the off week for Easter, and hopefully they'll get some notebook ready and then head to Bristol after Easter. And that's gonna do it for me, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell to get notified when I upload. Congratulations to Ryan Blaney on coming from the back to the front, from the back to the front, and then staying at the front to get his first win of the season. Back-to-back wins at Phoenix, second win at the track, and hopefully, which I'm not surprised that he won. I think he had the best car. He just had a lot of adversity to overcome, and very deserved win. Hopefully he carries momentum in Las Vegas, where it's been hit or miss for him, but Logano seems to be pretty fast at Vegas, and Cindric as well. And Josh Berry picked up the win last year in that race, so maybe Josh Berry will pull off another upset victory next week at Las Vegas. Alright, guys, catch you on the next one. See ya.